community has officially won. I have no power over this channel because over the last few months, every single person, it feels like, has been commenting about Copenhagen coming in and constantly spamming rebuild Copenhagen, do it, freaking do it. These are the comments within just the last 22 hours on the video that I uploaded yesterday, and now it is finally time. I've given up. I have given up officially. I have no control over my content. It's Copenhagen. You're forcing me to do it. You know what? It's tough. I'm actually sick, and you're forcing me to do this. What the hell, dude? I thought we were friends. This right here is the lineup that played against Manchester United. Gleison up top, Ashauri on the left-hand side, El Yunusi on the right, Leraga, Falk, Gonçalves in midfield with Gelerd, Dix, Vavro and Ankerson in the defense. Finished off by Grabara, who is wearing a mask lately, the former Liverpool goalkeeper. If you don't trust me, here, take a look at it. That is the exact lineup. Now, there is one very interesting thing about this squad, and that is not even in the starting 11. It's actually in the reserves right here. We have two Hojlunds. These are the actual siblings, according to Google, of Rasmus Hojlund, which makes it even more exciting. I had no idea about this. These boys haven't played against Manchester United, which was actually a game that they sadly lost in the last minute due to a penalty save of Onana and a goal of Harry Maguire. Oh, how the world has turned. Guys, this team is actually, in fact, right now, as we speak, in the first place. Yes, they are in the first place in Denmark, and they're also in the Champions League. Hence why I never wanted to rebuild this team. But you've seen the comments. Everyone keeps asking for it, so I'm just going to do it today. And of course, I will try and set up the lineup in a way where if everyone was to be fit, that's how they would line up type of thing. But generally speaking, if you look at the top performers of their team in this season, Ashauri seems to be the main guy with a 7.66 average rating. After that, it's Gonçalves. Top goal scorer is Rooney. Of course, it's him. He already has it in form in FIFA. And then you have Ashauri with the top 5 assists, not top 5 assists, I should say, and 2 goals in general. So we have a great team here for Danish level. But obviously, Denmark is not the place that we need to focus on. What we need to focus on is trying to turn this team into one that can dominate Europe. And for that, we'll have to work hard. And at some point, I want all the Hojlund brothers in the same team. I'm going to give that up right now. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bring in one player. This transfer window, only one player, because I want to get you used to this team and understand who's good, who's not good. But most importantly, this one player that we're bringing in is Alejandro Frances, a 21-year-old that is playing in the 2nd division in Spain right now, not a Napoli player. He actually plays for Zaragoza. Very talented, very good player, and someone whose name we should be remembering down the line. So I am bringing him into the squad with a 4-star weak foot, left centre back, a 75 pace, 73 dribbling, 75 physicality. Everything is looking great, and you might be looking at this squad and thinking, hold on a second. Where did all the youngsters go? What happened to them? Well, here's the reason why we don't have any of the youngsters in the squad right now. First of all, they're too low rated. If I simulate through the calendar, the game will select the higher rated players to play in their position. So I'm going to give these older players in the team like El Yunusi and Gonçalves and all these guys and Gleison, I'm going to give them 1 season, but I have loaned out a bunch of the youngsters. If we go down here and we look by age, the man that is one of the best players in the team right now in real life, I've loaned him out because I want him to come back next season and just be the man in that right wing position. Because right now, if I simulate through the calendar, he won't play. Sander is out on loan too, big talent. Oskarsson has gone out on loan as well, 65 rated striker at the age of 18. That's not bad at all. And then we have also the likes of Johannesson right here, who has been loaned out to a different side, Fortuna there, and a bunch more. But most importantly, again, Elias Ashauri has gone out on loan, and he is up to a 70 already. And yet another player, just like Rooney, that I want to bring back next season to take over immediately. But let's give our new man a playstyle, or development, I should say. And playstyle. Still can't add it in career mode. It's so stupid. We should be able to train our players, don't you think? Let me know in the comments down below if you think we should be able to train our players into having playstyles and playstyle pluses, most importantly. So guess what happened this season? We came in first place in Denmark in the championship round, and we are now part of the final in the Sydbank Pokal against Aarhus. So Can this team win it? Can they get the first big trophy of the season? I'd love to see that. Here we go. Get that done. And let's move on to the youngsters. Larsson with 2 goals. Elyounoussi gets the other one. And we have won everything basically over here in Denmark. So here's the catch. Obviously, since we are in Denmark and already the original team is too strong, as I stated before many times, hence why I didn't want to do this rebuild, and you forced me to, we're going to basically look at this league as one where we're just going to grind out good performances and just build up our players as fast as we can. Because if we can dominate this league, that means our players will have good performances leading to even better growth. So I'm going to focus on that, and also at the same time, I'm going to be choosing new coaches and stuff as much as I can to get to the ideal rating. But let's go ahead and take a look into the stats of the players that were here this season. Again, as I mentioned before, a lot of them are going to leave us. Larsson, 20 and 10 as the striker in this team. I changed this position. If you guys don't know, a Larsson icon, Henrik Larsson, that you have in Ultimate Team, this is his son. Yes. So it's actually kind of fun having him in here to have an actual icon's son in this team. Elyounoussi, from back in the day, everyone probably remembers him to be the 5-star skiller of their choice. Cornelius, the former Trabzonspor player, played in Spain and everything as well, I believe. Then we have this man, Leraga, coming in with 8 and 6. But as you can tell, again, a bunch of these guys are going to leave us. Like, I'm going to move on everyone that is basically above 30. So you can tell that's a long list of players, including the captain and also Claesson, who are 32. So big decisions to be made as we move into the next season. But before I actually do that, yes, Rooney, 72. Beautiful. Clem, up to a 71. Anyone else? Hojlund boys are out. +6. Oh, +4. Nice. Good job. Tanlongo actually signed on a permanent deal. He came in from Sporting. He's up to a 72. Definitely someone that we could be using. Frances, +3. Good stuff. Hey, this team has done really well. Ashari is going to come back too. Let's move into Season 2. And off we go, selling the lads. Claesson, Cornelius, Leraga, Kosholava, and also Babakar have left the squad, leaving us with a budget of 61 million. Chelsea brought this kid in from Brazil with high hopes, and now Andre Santos is going to be part of Copenhagen, currently loaned at Nottingham Forest, and now he's going to be part of our squad. Very excited about this one because I always wished that we would have the Brazilian league in the game. Back in the day, I think we used to have it. We had players like Neymar and Lucas over there who were the biggest talents in the game. But yeah, we haven't had the license for a long time, and I just wanted to come back. But we are bringing him into that center midfield position, and as you can tell, Elyounoussi and Gonçalves have been moved down to the bench. They will probably be used in a deal or actually sold. But you can tell that Ashauri and also Rooney have taken their positions in the attack of our team, and Johannesson has come back from his loan. The Icelandic center midfielder is someone that we can trust in terms of growth, so that's a good one. And now I'm going to bring in some other players into the squad. As we all know, Ajax is a mess and Tahirovic needs rescuing. I'm going to be taking a talent away from this Ajax squad that have just actually signed him from AS Roma, if I'm not mistaken. A big talent, actually. But now he's going to be part of FC Copenhagen. Let's bring him in and possibly push him on to become an incredible player. His rating is only a 73. That's not too bad. That's okay. I mean, for the Danish league, we still have one of the strongest squads out there, but because I have so much money, I should probably start spending it in the higher ranges in terms of overall, and I might just start doing it. And I just realized, actually, that Ashauri is 25. I had no idea. So rather than actually having him in the starting 11, I think I might shift across to bring in someone else into that position, sell the likes of Elyounoussi and Gonçalves, and keep Ashauri as a backup. Great player for the bench. Up next is a player with an amazing haircut. It's Campas. We are going to South America. Look at that beautiful haircut right there. You don't really get those anymore in these games, but he is someone that has gotten 12 goal contributions in the last year. And yeah, he's playing for Rosario Central. 14.4 million we have spent on this one. He will take over from Ashauri. He comes in with a 76. So Ashauri will actually be a great backup here. Not too far away from his rating. But Campas comes in with pace, with shooting, passing, dribbling, everything looking solid. just lacking a little bit of a weak foot and the skill moves. And actually, he's even higher rated at left wing. He will go up to a 77. Great signing. Bueno, yes, we are bringing in a left back with the name Bueno. An actual face scan, I believe. Yes, it is a player from Wolves, a backup player for their defense. Someone that doesn't get the play time he deserves. So Hugo Bueno, welcome to our team. You are making that left back position younger again. Appreciate it. Very good player. 82 pace, 78 dribbling right there. Only 21 years old at this stage. But yet again, once more, not necessarily a super high rated player. But I truly believe for us to bring in some of these really high rated players, we need to consistently play in European competitions and make a name for ourselves. So I think for me to go out there and only bring in a 76 rated player max as a transfer, that's only fair. So how did our boys do this season? Of course, I mean, first place in the league itself. That is what we expect. 51 points in the regular season. And then in the playoffs, we have gotten ourselves up to 73. Just dominating things as we do. But apparently, we're not part of the Danish Cup, which sucks. So no double this time around. But the team, we need to see it. Campos, 81. New signing, left winger now, up to an 81. And he is not the highest rated player. It's actually the goalkeeper. Rabada has gone up to an 82. He might be here until the end, you know. But looking at the rest of the team here, Larsson has gone up due to his great performances. Rooney is up to a 78. It was the right decision to let him go. Johannesson +4. Tahirovic +4. Santos came in with a 72 as well, I believe. That's another +4. And then we're looking at Bueno, who has gone up nicely. This team slowly getting to the stage where maybe we could, you know, do somewhat well in the Europa League, but I do see that we have some issues within the squad. Johannesson, despite his talent, don't get me wrong, he is a little bit lower rated than the rest of the team. Ideally, I would push him down to the bench and have someone come in, take over that position, and really build into a world-class midfielder. And that's what I'm going to do in the next season. But let's see who's been scoring the goals right here. Copenhagen as you wanted it. It is Campos, my guy with the best haircut in the game. 23 and 11. Larsson, good season. Rooney as well. Hey, actually, Johannesson, 8 and 8. I'm going to feel bad putting you on the bench, pal. And here he is, the new midfielder of the team who actually has a tattoo here that I saw. It's actually in-game as well. He has a face scan. It says Mother's Love, I believe, which interesting tattoo. It is Christian Medina from Boca Juniors, obviously. A very, very big club in South America. Now he's going to be joining Copenhagen, moving across to Europe. 38 million. I probably overpaid. I probably did. FDC. Yep, it's a C. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. I paid a lot, but he comes in with a massive rating upgrade over Johannesson, who again, I feel bad replacing here, but hey, it's a hard world and we need to go ahead and play the best players possible. So look at those stats. Medina, great pace, decent shooting, good passing, amazing dribbling, defending, physicality. One of the most well-rounded players you could possibly bring in into your team for sure. Oh, by the way, if you thought, why isn't Johnny showing what happens in Europe in the past few seasons? Well, the reason is because nothing happened. If we go back to this season, though, you can see that we got into the Europa League. We dropped out of the Champions League group stages, came in third, and finished against Chelsea right here in the month of March, which pretty much means that we kind of lost in the quarterfinals of the Europa League before we had beaten Lens in here. But you can tell that the team is slowly becoming competitive in Europe, and that's what we want to see now. The league itself, easy, right? We have won the league once more, 76 points. The gap keeps growing between us and the rest of the league. But it seems like we can't be winning the league, the cup title, I guess, which is really odd. But let's see the lads and let's see their ratings. Look at this now. Campos 83, Larsson 82, and trust me, I'm still wanting Hojlund in this team, but until then, Larsson is looking solid. Rooney is up to an 84. Medina looks very solid, incredibly solid. Andre Santos, 5-star, 5-star. Not that great in shooting, but very good in terms of like build-up and all those things. Tahirovic is holding it down as the CDM of this team, 6'3" tall. That's what he needs to do. And then the back line is truly looking great, apart from Vavro, who is now 30 years old, so we're going to be replacing him as well. The only reason I kept him, and Copenhagen fans will know this, is because he has scored some absolute bangers since he has joined Copenhagen as a centre-back from, like, outside the box. So, yeah, I kept him in here for as long as I could. Grabara up to an 83, very impressive. And then you can see players like Johannesson, who have done decent last season, coming in with that 77 now. Now, you can also see that the Hojlund lads are back. Yes, the Hojlunds are back in the team, and so are a couple of others, alongside Tanlongo right here, and also Clem, who could potentially play as a centre-back. No, not really. But we do have some really good players coming back from their loan deals, and that will improve our team even more next season. So who is going to replace Vavro? Well, it's gonna be Pacho, a player of Royal Antwerp who has won the title there last season, who now is playing for Eintracht Frankfurt. He is coming straight into our side right here, and it's a big price I've paid. It might have been a mistake. Actually, no, it's not a mistake. We paid a good price for him. 79 rating is what he comes in with, and that is going to be good enough. Frances now on an 84. Vavro was, what was he, 78 or something? He's going to go up very quickly. This is a high potential player. 86 pace, 84 physicality. He's left-footed. Let's move him to the left-hand side. How tall are you? 6'1" from Ecuador. Let's go. What a signing that is. Once again, Copenhagen has won the league title with 81 points. And in the cup, we just aren't there. What's the reason for us not being there? Is like the champion not allowed to win this? Or what kind of cup is this? I'm so confused by it. But, guys, I now understand why you wanted me to rebuild this Copenhagen squad. And you know what? Here's the reason why. Champions League final. I did not see this coming. Honestly, never ever would I have seen this coming. It's way too early, and I have no idea who we got past. So, Copenhagen got past the likes of Arsenal in the round of 16. Then Barcelona. Then Leipzig in the semi-finals to now play Dortmund. And you know what? My journey is not done yet. I still haven't brought the Hojlund brothers back together, so I will not play this final. And I don't understand how it even happened. Like, look at the ratings of the players. Don't get me wrong. We have an insanely high-rated, 90-rated Rooney right here. But, like, the rest of the team is far, far away from it. So, this time around, we're going to go for potentially 2 Champions League trophies. Unless they lose right here, right? I mean, 2 would be something new. We haven't done that in quite some time. I remember winning the Champions League multiple times with other teams, but this one really surprises me. Copenhagen rebuild has now been justified because, yeah, they're sick. So, can they win it? On penalties. Let's go. Copenhagen have won the Champions League trophy. Can you believe it? Campas, Andre Santos, Rooney, and Larsson to win it all. And now we're going to thank Larsson by letting him go and bringing in Rasmus Hojlund to reunite with his brothers. That's what's going to happen. But guys, let me just go ahead and take a deeper look into the stats of the players here. Here we go. 33 goals off of Larsson. Rooney, 21-21. Ha, this guy. Campas, 19 and 15. Medina has had a great season as well. But man, we got into the Champions League final and freaking won it. Can you believe it? And in he comes. I can't believe. Is that an actual face scan? Surely that's not an actual face scan of Rasmus Hojlund, is it? But anyways, he is now the reason why I haven't ended this rebuild yet. Oh, a second ago, my beard was white. Now it's brown. Interesting. But Rasmus Hojlund is coming into this squad to play alongside his brothers in the same team. Yes, they might not be in the starting 11, but at the end of the day, having 3 brothers in one squad, that's something you just have to do if you have the opportunity to do it. These guys are going to be substitutes. They're going to come onto the pitch and do something maybe throughout games where he's on there as well. This one probably gets more playtime than the other one because he plays striker too. But Rasmus coming in with 96 pace, 86 shooting, 85 dribbling, 89 physicality, 6'3" tall. He is now in here and he wants to go ahead and ruin our opponents. The Danish league is not ready for this. And by the way, what do you think of Rasmus Hojlund so far? A lot of people have seen him play for Manchester United. For me, he looks like he has a lot of attributes that I love about a striker, but it hasn't really worked out as well yet. But I wouldn't necessarily put that down to him specifically. I'd rather more put it down to some of the service he has been receiving and generally the atmosphere around Manchester United, obviously. not necessarily being the top club in England as they have used to be. And yeah, I feel like he's going to be great. He's going to turn out great. Let me know your thoughts on him at the moment. And off we go into the journey again, beating Barcelona the first time around, now attacking the next round, which probably is the semi-finals, right? So Manchester City, Barcelona, City, 2-0 win. It's, man, this Copenhagen team, yeah, it's nuts. 4-2. Guys, we are going to be running through into the finals here, aren't we? Yes, we are taking part in it. Copenhagen, back-to-back Champions League finals. That is incredible. And it is Real Madrid to play against. Like, the teams that we have beaten to get to this stage is just incredible. So, let's take a look at it. We got past the likes of Borussia Dortmund. Then we beat Barca. Then we beat City to now play Real. When you guys said do a Copenhagen rebuild, I didn't know this was expecting me. And the team, it's looking good. It's looking very, very good. Much better than last season. I have leveled up all the coaches to the max level in this past season. And now you can tell that it's all working out here into our favor. And you know what? Hojlund, 77. Hojlund, 77. These boys could be getting some playtime. So we'll see how all of that works out for us. But guys, let's move into the stats. Let's see how many goals the new striker has scored. Oh, Rooney. Okay, he's the one. By the way, I'm saying Rooney just for laughs. It's probably Rooney or something like that. But anyways, he has 35 and 13. Hojlund with the 33 and 6. And the rest of the team has performed really well as well. Champions League finalists, Real Madrid. How is your team looking? Let me see it. Julen, John, Rodrigo, Jude, Valverde, Nico, Paz, Velasco, Pedro, Jimenez, Sutalo, Trent, Courtois. That is such an odd team. What the hell? Real Madrid fans are ready for this matchup, as you can tell, but so are ours. We are going to be taking on this side, knowing that on paper, our team looks much better. Like, we have built up a proper squad here, while Real Madrid is coming in with a bunch of weirdos. But I have to say that every time I play against a team like this, where I don't take them too serious off the start, it does hurt me. So let's see how this goes. Santos, Andre Santos, good pass on the far side. I see you. Come on, Ronnie. Oh, come on. Bardgji. Bardgji. Is that how you say his name? Bardgji. Anyways, he's running. He's finding the right pass. Rasmus. Oh, wow. Hit the target, maybe, huh? That would be a good idea. Campas. Nice haircut, buddy. Lovely. Here we go. Campas again, all the way on the left. Bueno. Andre. Campas. Hojlund. Come on, please. No. Have to score that. Can I hold him back from passing it inside? Yes, good save, Grabara. Rasmus. Now, tanking his way through was the plan. Oh, that's a beautiful pass. All right, back is sprinting forward. And there's the man with the beautiful haircut. Campas never gives up. It is 1-0 for Copenhagen. Could they be winning the Champions League title back to back, my friends? That is a possibility right now. Oh, what a pass. Ooh, an even better tackle. He should have taken his shot. Rodrigo, you made a mistake. Ooh, nice steal. Here goes Andre Santos. Hojlund. What? Huh? Are you okay? Jude just sprinting his way through my defense while the rest is just watching on. Great. Oh, wow. The first touch plays. Our goalkeeper is just doing a great job, isn't he? Andre Santos. Andre Santos. Bringing it back to Campas. Here we go. Beautiful play. Hojlund, open shot. Top ins. Finally, we get something out of him, man. Took us long enough. Rasmus Hojlund. The whole reason why we are having a second Champions League final. That's you, mate. And now that you've scored, we have earned ourselves the right of subbing on his brothers. Yes, you know, actually, you know what? I need to play them together. So I'm going to take out Campas. The other Hojlund brother is going to come on as a left striker. And then this one is going to come on instead of Andre Santos. Here we go. Hojlund triangle right there. Lovely. Move it. There he is. Hojlund. At the best of touches, but he finds his teammates. And there's another Hojlund. It's Rasmus nearly scoring. Tahirovic. Lovely. Moving it down the left. There's one Hojlund. Gone. Find your brother. Yes. Let's go, dude. That was the plan all along. It really was. Get in there. We have scored another one with Rasmus, but his brother assisted him. This whole video's point is now clear. It's done. The Copenhagen rebuild. We could just shut it down right now. And here they are. Copenhagen is going to be lifting the trophy. Sadly, I didn't give one of the Hojlunds the captaincy, but hey, you can look past that. Guys, you forced me into this, and I gotta admit, it was a lot of fun. It really, really was, and I want to thank you guys for it. So, appreciate all of you. Let's move on to the next one. Copenhagen rebuild is done. The Hojlund brothers have done it in the end. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. And if you're just as sick as I am, which you probably can't tell throughout the video, I was laying all day. I hope you get well soon. Take care and peace.